So into the arena is the man from DR Congo, Dimuntu Chapiteau, from Kinshasa in Zaire, brings to the ring a perfect professional record. 4 fights, 4 wins, 4 of them inside the distance. In a 3-round form of IBA boxing, the 2022 African Continental Championship silver medalist. That edition taking place in Maputo in Mozambique, losing in the gold medal bout against the man from Cameroon, Paul Donatien.
Боксер золотого угла ринга из Республики Беларусь. Встречайте, Uladzislau Smiahlikau.
Well, if you're a fan of IBA boxing, this man needs no introduction whatsoever. Uladzislau Smiahlikau, outstanding operator and wonderful servant of IBA boxing over the years. This his professional debut. Olympic quarter-finalist in Tokyo, losing a really hard-fought battle to the eventual bronze medalist David Naika, the number 4 seed. Challenged Jayop Ataya for World Cruiserweight honors just a few months ago. Uladzislau Smiahlikau preparing for his first outing in the professional ranks after a glittering career in the 3-round code.
Здесь, готовый к началу поединка, не знающий поражений боксер из Демократической Республики Конго. Ему 27 лет, его рост 188 сантиметров, вес 93 килограмма ровно. Прежде чем встать на путь профессионала, он становился чемпионом Африки, а сейчас владеет рекордом из 4 ничем не омраченных побед, 2 из которых он одержал досрочно. На ринг в Бресте, прямиком из Киншасы, dans le Connois, prêt pour le combat, Dimuntu, Chapiteau. Опытный боксер из Гомеля в золотом углу ринга. Коллекцию его медалей тоже можно смело называть золотой. Он много раз побеждал на национальных и международных соревнованиях и заслужил гордое звание мастера спорта международного класса. Его вес 97 килограммов, рост 193 сантиметра. И сегодня, в 32 года, в статусе действующего чемпиона Республики Беларусь он дебютирует на профессиональном ринге. И он готов. Uladzislau Smiahlikau! Ответственный за происходящее в ринге Сергей Журкин, Россия.
Head up, no low blow, no holding. Listen and follow my command. Good luck.
So Mr. Sergei Zhurkin with the final instructions. He, the 3rd man in the ring in this battle between big boys. Making his professional debut is the man out of the gold corner wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold. He's the taller of the 2 operators. He's just stepped off the back foot to launch a left jab to the body, and that is Uladzislau Smiahlikau, 32 years of age, from Gomel in Belarus. Took the silver medal in the multinational affair that is the European Games. The 2nd edition was held in Belarus, and he came away with a silver in the heavyweight division. His opponent, slightly shorter figure wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold, fighting out of the black corner, is Dimuntu Chapiteau, 27 years of age, from Kinshasa in DR Congo. Undefeated in the professional ranks. This is his first bout outside of the continent of Africa in the pro ranks. And this a contest scheduled for 6 rounds. Nice jab while moving to his left, twice in quick succession from Chapiteau. Counter right hand over the top from Smiahlikau, wasn't too far away. Approaching the halfway stage of this opening round. Nice movement in the pocket from Chapiteau. corkscrew right hand is a really educated shot from Smiahlikau. Counter right hand again, and it's hurt. The man from DR Congo is backing up, trying to keep a poker face, but I think he was hurt by that counter shot. Now bringing straight rights into play as well as left hooks. Is Smiahlikau. Now he's complaining about rabbit punches. Is Chapiteau. I've seen him previously. He's been introduced as Chapiteau Dimuntu, but perhaps we've got a little bit of name bingo or a name salad going on here on the IBA.PRO stage, because he's been introduced here as Dimuntu Chapiteau. So that's how we refer to him for this contest. It's Smiahlikau. Who's had the upper hand in this contest. Just put Chapiteau onto the back foot, and again, look at the accuracy with which he's able to reach around the left defense with his right hand and then drop down effectively to the body. It might be his professional debut, but again, the multiple national titles, the Olympic appearance in Tokyo, where he just missed out on a podium after a really hard-fought battle against the number 4 seed. And bringing all of those skills to the IBA.PRO 5 stage here. There was the left hook, followed by the right hand. Followed by some nice head movements in the pocket from Chapiteau. The quality on offer from Smiahlikau. Surely enough to give him the first round. At least that's how I saw it from my commentary position. So moving to the second round then. He's trying to quicken his feet to close the gap is Chapiteau. He's got to somehow try and get inside the longer reach. Wasn't too far away with that lead right hand. Smiahlikau. Controlling things effectively with his feet and his lead left stick. Again, looking for that sneaky right hand is Chapiteau. Double jab, right hook not too far away from Smiahlikau, and then a spearing right cross which lands right on the jaw of Chapiteau. Chapiteau having a difficult time negating and getting inside the longer reach of the 2019 European Games silver medalist. Straight right hand driven on a downward trajectory to the body, followed by a thrusting jab. And Chapiteau's got his work cut out here. So 2 minutes gone in this opening round. Chapiteau trying to get his feet into range. And again, the distance is being controlled masterfully by Uladzislau Smiahlikau. And again, reaching for the counter right hand, left jab. Chapiteau.
No slipping, slipping. Chapiteau.
Uppercut to the body from Smiahlikau, catching the advancing Chapiteau as he sought to launch another raiding attack. Some of the action from the second round. Good right hand over the top from Chapiteau. Again, nice movements in the pocket. Good use of the feet. 2022 African Championship silver medalist.
No slipping, okay?
So we move into the third round.
Stop! Stop! Box!
Again, dropping down nicely by varying his height and jabbing to the body before trying that right hand over the top is Chapiteau. And now he's quickening his feet and trying to put together more consistent attacks is Chapiteau. Speculative right hand was short by some distance as he sought to loop it over the top. Nice jab to the body from Chapiteau. Plenty of activity coming from the lead left hand. Oh, that is a cracking right hand lead. My goodness. Checks the chin of Chapiteau, who's backing up and continuing to picked off by another right hand as he's winding up shots. Going in search of his get back. But perhaps just losing his shape a little bit as he was looking for a home run just as he was there. Bombing away with the backhand in looping fashion, easily evaded by Smiahlikau. Good work to the body by the Belarusian boxer. He's stepping in with a speculative overhand right again. He's met by the counter from Smiahlikau. Touched up repeatedly by this backhand now is Chapiteau. Takes another jab to the body. Now he's trying to get himself back into it. He scores with a jab downstairs, but countered by a straight right over the top. Now backed up towards the neutral corner. Smiahlikau having a really good round in terms of accurate punch picking. Not too far away with the right hand lead once again. A scoring jab and then a right hand over the top from Chapiteau, just reminding Smiahlikau that he's in a contest, but again getting the better of the exchange, as it were, with the first and final word is Smiahlikau, and a clumping right hand threaded around the corner by the Tokyo Olympian. Some of the action from round number 3, and look at that for a lead right hand. Made his opponent miss. Glancing over hand right coming in from Chapiteau. He showed his competitive spirit by seeking to respond immediately, but he's so open when he's letting his hands go. He's providing relatively easy pickings for a 3-round boxer as experienced as Smiahlikau.
Round 4.
Box.
So to the second half of this contest we go. It's scheduled for 6. Smiahlikau seeking to measure his man with the left and then brings the right hand around the corner once again. Getting onto the front foot and thrusting out his jab consistently is Chapiteau, out of distance with the right hand once again. Smiahlikau really seeking to work that lead left before bringing the backhand into play. And with a professional debut. Oh, that is a good right hand landed by Chapiteau, perhaps his best shot of the entire contest. But Smiahlikau barely blinked and fired back with an immediate response on the counter. Good work to the body by Chapiteau, digging in left hands to the right flank of the European Games silver medalist. Smiahlikau onto the front foot and working those straight shots once again. For all his experience in IBA boxing, Smiahlikau didn't compete in World Series boxing, so this represents brand new territory for him, coming out for the 4th 3-minute round of a contest scheduled for 6, and this is pro debut. So halfway through round number 4. Having success with the right hand once again and showing good variety with it, now clubbing in hooks that are catching Chapiteau flush. He's complaining about rabbit punches to the rear of the head and now find himself pinned against the ropes. He's trying to keep his opponent off, but Smiahlikau scoring effectively to both head and body before it becomes physical at close range on the inside. Arm bar applied as referee Mr. Sergei Zhurkin separated the two. It was plenty tough is Chapiteau Dimuntu. He's being outscored consistently by the professional debutant. On the resumption, he goes looking for the right hand lead once again. Double jab right hand defended effectively by the gloves of Chapiteau. Now he comes back with good left hand work to the body. Chapiteau again picked off by a left jab, left hook, then a right cross. And the full arsenal of Smiahlikau on display here. Looking for the right hand. Oh, that's a beautiful counter right uppercut landed by Smiahlikau. Chapiteau continuing to compete. I think he's being outpointed here through 4 rounds of boxing at the Victoria Sports Palace in Brest. Some of the action from round number 4. Real accuracy again with that right hand. Chapiteau always going in search of a response. But he's either side of his successes. He's being outworked, outpunched and outscored consistently. A nick above the right eye. Smiahlikau. I want to see him getting to work on that injury. So to the 5th round then. Wow, that was billed as being made 92 kilograms as both men letting their hands go at centre ring. But both of them coming in over the prescribed 92 kilogram limit. No complaints from either side. After the epic contest at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last week where weight was such a talking point, I wonder... Oh, that's a cracking right hand. It was a roundhouse from Chapiteau. Just talking about weight for a moment, whether either of the men had to pay a penalty. 93 kilograms for Chapiteau, 97 for Smiahlikau. Chapiteau, perhaps aware of the fact that he's trailing in this contest on the cards, having real success as we take another look at the right hand on that picture-in-picture replay. Both men looking for bent arm successes, underneath with uppercuts and around the corner with hooks. Chapiteau, no doubting his intent, but his accuracy hasn't been what he would like it to be, as that injured right eye just beginning to leak once again for Smiahlikau. So his corner working on it in between rounds 4 and 5. The home fans seeking to encourage their fighter. The man coming out of the gold corner wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold. Taking on a bit of an attritional quality, this one now. Smiahlikau breathing through a mouth that's open, but he's continuing to seek to walk down his man. Chapiteau briefly turns southpaw, now bobbing and weaving, slipping and sliding out of that orthodox stance. But again, look at the right hand accuracy, landed at mid-range with a bent elbow from Smiahlikau, and he is in great condition, is Chapiteau, to withstand the bombs that are coming from an educated boxer such as Uladzislau Smiahlikau. Beautiful jab once again from Smiahlikau. On the social channels, Chapiteau posted a well-crafted montage of his training regime and anchored that montage with the message, "I am ready." Tagging in Uladzislau Smiahlikau, proving to be ready, but look at that for a combination. 4 shots, ended with a left hook and then a power-driving right cross, followed by a corkscrew right hand. Looking for the counter right hand to follow up his success was Smiahlikau. Just managed to be evaded by Chapiteau. So he's looking for the right hand once again, both through the middle and around the rear of the left glove, and this time he does get through the middle after he launched it once again without setting up the jab. Well, this man is plenty tough. He must be in terrific condition because he was picked off repeatedly by all manner of shots to the head. Smiahlikau feeling the pace as well. One being fought at a fair clip, considering that they both weighed in above the 92 kilogram prescribed limit. An example of the success enjoyed by Chapiteau, but there were far more of them produced by Smiahlikau. Terrific work with the lead left to set up the jab and then the right uppercut. Wonderful two-phase attack from Smiahlikau.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 6, final round.
So into the 6th and final round we go then. And we've got 3 judges using a 10-point must system, but from my commentary position, Smiahlikau could well be on his way, or must be boxing a shutout to this point. Absolutely nothing wrong with the commitment of Chapiteau. He's had his own successes, particularly with that backhand, and remember at this weight class he has success with it twice in quick succession, followed by good work, jabbing to the body, hooking to the head, bringing right hand into play as well. And Chapiteau has come out with real purpose to begin this 6th and final round in a bout where he must be trailing on the scorecards. Beautiful right uppercut turned underneath by Smiahlikau. But in this weight division, remember, 92 kilograms, where Chapiteau has weighed in at 93 and Smiahlikau at 97. Well, not beyond the realms of possibility that if one of those haymakers lands deep in the 6th round, it could wipe out the punch resistance of the opponent. But I think that's the kind of territory that Chapiteau finds himself in here now. Nice defense with the left glove from Chapiteau to fend off the right cross that was fired in by Smiahlikau. There's Chapiteau looking for the counter right-handed. Smiahlikau advanced. Beautiful use of the left jab, twice in quick succession from Smiahlikau. It was a brisk start to the final round from Chapiteau. Enjoyed real success. Punches perhaps just losing a little bit of zip now, given the amount of work he did in the first half of the round. But again, the man's desire remains undimmed. Looking for that backhand over the top once again. Onto the front foot and scoring with the right hand lead before applying the arm bar is Smiahlikau. And it may be his professional debut, but he's showing that he's familiar with the dark arts and fighting on the edge of the rulebook. Chapiteau just seemingly run out of steam a little bit here, still has his wits about him enough to be defensively responsible and get his hands up to block those incoming shots with the forearms. Counter right hand success for Chapiteau, but letting hooks go furiously from both flanks was Smiahlikau. Now summoning up his last reserves of energy is Chapiteau. Big swing and a miss with the right hand over the top once again. Now claiming his man around the waist is Chapiteau. That's how the contest concludes. The presence of the man heading up IBA.PRO boxing, Mr. Al Siesta. The two boxers sharing a warm embrace after 6 hard-fought rounds of boxing. Don't think it was a difficult contest to score. Chapiteau Dimuntu showing plenty of desire, determination and moments of quality as well, particularly at the start of the 6th round. Had success with his right hand throughout, showed a nice jab to the body, but the greater volume of work came from the man in the other corner. But as you'd expect from a man who claimed continental silver in the 2022 African Championships, Chapiteau Dimuntu certainly showing that he knows his way around the boxing ring. But I think he's been outworked and outscored by the professional debutant, Uladzislau Smiahlikau of Belarus. Fought against the estimable Julio Castillo of Ecuador in the IBA Golden Belt event in Marrakesh. Beats the punch consistently on that night by the Ecuadorian veteran. And here tonight I feel he's been outworked by a man at the other end of the experience spectrum over 6 rounds, and that's Uladzislau Smiahlikau. Very impressive display. Negotiated the 6 rounds effectively. Distance seemingly not holding any fears for him. Mr. Dimitri Asenau Sr., father of the estimable Dimitri Asenau Jr., prominent official and referee after his own fighting days. He's very much enjoying his boxing here at the Battle of Brest in the southwestern Belarusian city. Pointing out Mr. Dimitri Asenau Sr., that was a shaven-headed figure in the smart suit jacket in the expensive suit here at the Victoria Sports Palace. Well, a gutsy display from Chapiteau Dimuntu. Again, could have a little bit of name bingo going on in terms of the nomenclature of the man from DR Congo. Brings to mind what my great friend and Commonwealth Games gold medalist and interim world champion Alex Arthur told me. A man out of Edinburgh, said that he went to many a tournament during the course of his glittering career and was introduced as Arthur Alex. Let's get the official announcement from Sergei Petrov, Grom, our MC.
Уважаемые гости, это были 6 раундов мужского бокса. Поединок продлился всю дистанцию. И по его завершении, единогласным решением судей, победу одержал Uladzislau Smiahlikau.
So Uladzislau Smiahlikau, a unanimous point decision victor on his professional debut. Wonderful to see that sportsmanship between the two boxers. Dimuntu Chapiteau deserves immense credit for the part that he played in what was a heavyweight affair fought at quite a high tempo. He had his own successes, but the greater volume of success on a consistent basis coming from the man from Gomel right here in Belarus. So a successful professional debut for Uladzislau Smiahlikau. You take a look at some of the action from that 6-round heavyweight contest.
Agora é